Today we got two songs from the late Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. This is G-Bird Reviews. First, Perfect Circle. I am a producer, hip-hop producer, and an overall lover of music. Today we're going to talk about Mac Miller's Perfect Circle / Godspeed. So, first, Perfect Circle. I really enjoy the production on that one. Something about it just reminds me of like Mac Miller's A Cowboy. And the subject matter in the song is kind of illustrates that as well. And it goes perfectly with Godspeed, but I'll get into that. But for right now, you get this piano, and it's like do 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 do, and it's just like it just makes you want to sit at a saloon with your boots in the air, spurs spinning, and you got you got a glass of whiskey, drinking your sorrows away, and just getting into crazy stuff. And that's kind of what Mac's talking about in this, where he's giving a girl some change, like she's a machine in the arcade, and he's going a $1.60 on the freeway, just drunk as hell. And it just kind of illustrates his mindset. He's just kind of in a stupor, and so as far as his delivery goes, I enjoy his delivery quite a bit. And upon first listen, before I heard Godspeed, I was like, man, I'm really not digging this slurred delivery. And he kind of does that on a couple other songs too, where I'm like, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the slurred delivery, but it's kind of his thing. And when I heard Godspeed, I had also noticed that the delivery wasn't as slurred as the first one, so I was wondering maybe that's a narrative element, and that'd make a lot of sense. But yeah, I'm loving the I'm a producer, so of course I'm going to be listening to the production elements the most. Also got a bad memory, so the lyrics are going to kind of not always come to me, but the singing all over this track is just really dope. I love the choirs. It kind of sounds like kids. I don't know if it's kids, might be pitched up, but they sound really awesome behind him. And also, when Mac sings, he sings 2 lines in this, in his verses anyway, and he sounds really good. It doesn't sound like he's pitch corrected at all, which might be the case, because there are ways to pitch correct people's vocals without making them sound pitch corrected. But he does a really good job, and it just sounds like a very mature track, and he just paints the picture vibrantly. And I think kind of like a modern day cowboy who's who's just got a lot of shit that he's carrying with him. I think he just illustrates that very well. And he's like a famous cowboy, because he mentions having the celebrity blues, or that it's just not another case of the celebrity blues. But anyway, yeah, I really liked this track. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 3.7 out of 5. So go ahead and meet me in the next one after a word from our sponsors, me. See you then. Are you an aspiring producer looking for inspiration, or an aspiring rapper who just wants some beats that sound inspired and not like everything else you hear on the radio? then go ahead and visit G-Bird Instrumentals on YouTube. Type in G-Bird Instrumentals on YouTube, and you will find G-Bird there. That's me, and you might get some insights on some things. Go ahead and follow his journey, listen to the beats, and if you want some instrumentals yourself or lessons yourself, both can be found for free if you just ask. Spoiler alert, Godspeed's a 5 out of 5. Yeah, this is an intense track we got here from Mac Miller. So where to begin? I'll probably start with the beat. The beat is it's a 5 out of 5 beat for me, because this beat has a soul. Like, this beat is a separate human being. All it needs is a body. You can put this beat inside an empty body and it'll start animating, because this beat has just the drums, the tom rolls, and the choirs just singing loudly, and then the organs and the person singing in the background with the reverb. It's just like, it just like makes me shake. Like, makes my hands all shaky, my throat start to, like, my lips quiver. It's just like it's a very emotional, full of soul production. And yeah, I mean, at first listen, it kind of seems like it's a little busy for there to be rapping over that beat, but once you hear the rapping and hear the lyrics that are being said over the beat, it's an intense experience. I would really suggest everyone to listen to Godspeed by Mac Miller. It's a crazy song. Now let's get into the lyrical material, because I think that's probably the most profound part of the song. I mean, so a little background on my fandom of Mac Miller. I wasn't always like a big Mac Miller fan. Not that I didn't really like his music, but I just wasn't familiar with a lot of it. So I have no idea what the experience is like being a huge fan of his and like listening to this while he was still alive. But after he's passed, it's just a very eerie kind of experience, because he goes into the white lines will they'll numb the dark times, and like he talks about like him ODing, and them telling his mother they did all that they could, which ended up being what happened. And it's like crazy. It's just like weird to hear this after somebody's passed, and this is the way they died too. It just makes it a like haunting recording. It's almost as if he like recorded it after it happened, but which didn't happen obviously. But it's like, it just really puts you in your head and makes you like, it's just an intense experience. But like, I don't know. I can't remember all the lyrics, but as I was experiencing them, I was like, dude, holy shit. And then the intro is like it's such a good intro. Of course, there's the the phone call. It's something you hear a lot in hip hop music. Somebody leaves a voicemail. But like, I don't know who this person is to Mac Miller. It sounds like a family member, but they're just talking about like, hey, have a happy, they're just, it's a phone call. They're saying, have a happy birthday and stuff like that. I hope. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, yeah, I hope I get to see you again soon, and I'm just checking on you, and then he says Godspeed, and that's the title of the track here. And it's just like, it's insane to have a piece of art like this in your discography. And I'm glad it's there, and it's very emotional. And it's really sad that Mac Miller had to go out the way that he went out. But he left a legacy of some really good music, and, he'll go down in the books. And, I'm glad we all got to experience his art. Hey guys, that's going to do it for me today. Let me know what you think about these two songs right here. I'd really like to get your opinion on them. If there anything that if there's anything that you agree with or disagree with my review of them, please go ahead and let me know. This is G-Bird. Please check out the G-Bird vlog on YouTube. Just look up G-Bird vlog. I'm the only guy named G-Bird that's vlogging right now, so you will find me. And I just hope you all have a gosh darn diddly doo-dah, great darn diddly doo-dah day. Because life is worth celebrating. And I just really hope you have a good time, So, live a life that you love living.